In this video, I'm going to show you how I keep my high mileage Camaro this clean. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Josh with JCS Customs. And at the end of the video, if you liked what you've seen or heard here, please consider going down below and absolutely smashing that like and subscribe button to keep following the channel. So throughout my entire YouTube career here, a very reoccurring, very common question I get is, how do I keep this car so clean over this entire time? That is the question I will be answering today, and I'll be doing it with products that anybody can walk into a store and purchase. So like you've seen in the thumbnail, this is my 2021 Camaro SS here. I will get better shots of it in here in a minute. And I have done my part in keeping it clean for the 76,000 miles that are on this car. So I will walk through what equipment I use, what products I use, and to keep it looking like this. And I'll go over my schedule as well at the end of the video of how often I do this and other applications. So let's get into it. So to start the wash here, I got everything laid out. We just got a normal hose here. We got the Meguiar's. I've been using this for years. This is awesome stuff. Meguiar's Ultimate Wash and Wax. We're going to do the 2-bucket method here, and a bunch of wheel brushes. We got the tire scrubber. We got wheel brushes here, and then we got the lug brushes here. And to dry the car, I use a super absorber towel here. I've been using this thing for like a year or more now. This thing is awesome. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to start filling these buckets up, one with soap, one with just water. I got 2 microfibers here. You know, the wheels get extremely more dirty than the rest of the car, so one is for the car, one is for the wheels. I do panel by panel and absolutely no swirling with the microfibers, so you'll see a fast forwarded version of this. I just do a simple wipe here. I'm going to wet down the whole car first, and yeah, let's get it started. I need to add in, it is 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning and it feels like 85 already. So it's very hard to wash this car without the sun drying some of the water before I get to dry it off. So that is why I detail spray it after I clean. You'll see that as well. I will actually take my smaller wheel brush to clean these grill pieces here. Make sure it's really clean before you do this, because you don't want all that wheel grind scratching your bumper up, or scratching your grill up. So just like this, I'm going to go panel by panel. You're going to see a time lapse of that. There's no reason to show me very detailed doing it. So let's do it. I'll save the wheels for last. When I'm hitting those wheels, I'm going to come out and get these tips here as well, because they tend to be the dirtiest. So I washed the top and the outside of the car the same exact way. There's no point in showing that in the video. So now we're going to start on the wheels. What I typically do is just do a quick rundown with a rag. Just kind of knock off some of the loose dirt here, just on the outside. Just like that. Take a wheel brush here. I'm going to get these barrels. It's a lot easier to use one of these instead of trying to stick your hand up in there like I used to do a while back. And a lot quicker in my opinion. Just like that. Get the small one here. Use it to get up and in between the spokes and stuff as best as I can. The tip's kind of coming out on that one, so I'll just use a rag. I won't be scratching my wheels up. Also take your brake caliper here, give it a good wipe. Now, if you really want to detail it, you could take some small brushes and go up in these pinholes and stuff and detail that caliper. Small lug brush here. Just kind of a bit up in there. You notice there's a hole in the middle, so it goes around that lug just like that. These make cleaning that lug area a lot easier. Speaking of lugs, I need to get some new lugs. These are starting to rust. A tire brush. You want to remove all that old tire shine. And then spray it off. And then also, while you're spraying this, go ahead and spray up in your fender well. Alright, the entire car has been washed, so now I'm going to take my super absorber towel and just kind of place it. And pull it over the car first. Remember, I fully detail afterwards. So then I come along and get any water spots that may have, dried in the process. For the wheels, I just take a microfiber and I go through and dry. Now, since it is the middle of summer, and typically I would do this anyways, I'm going to detail it with waterless car wash here. Spray it with chemical guys and a microfiber. I'm just going to go over the whole entire car and make sure I got any water spots that may have dried on the car off. So we're just going to take it, fold my towel here. Just going to spray it on the panel just to show you guys. Just like that, one motion. And then take the other side and buff it up. We're going to do that to the entire car. Something else I want to go ahead and mention before I detail the entire car is a lot of times these badges like this and the SS badges get water spots dried onto them. So the best way I found to do that is take your microfiber and take some water spot remover. But don't take much of this, and you have to be very, very careful with this, because if this is accidentally left on the paint, it will eat through the clear coat. So I'm gonna dab it on here just like that. Let it sit just for a second and then wipe a little bit. Just like that. Now, take your waterless spray or detail spray. You need something to neutralize that acid.
spray some. Give it a good wipe. Take a dry portion, wipe over. You may have to do this a few times. Got some microfiber hair stuck on there. You may have to do this a few times, but as you see, it took the water spots pretty much off the badge here. We're going to do the same to the SS badges. Now, for tire shine, you have to be careful because if you get too much, it slings everywhere. You don't want that all over your car. I just have a tire applicator brush here, or sponge. I'm going to use Tire Kicker Tire Shine Extra Shiny Tire Shine by Chemical Guys. I'm a believer in this product. And turn it on. Make sure it sprays there. There's a spray and a stream option. I use the spray option. So what I typically do is I apply tire shine from the inside lip here all the way up to this first dip in the tread. So that whole outer portion there. That's what I typically do. So spray some on the pad here. I'm going to start by just applying a quick motion just like this all the way around the tire. Common question a lot of people ask is, how do you get tire shine up on the portion that's exposed to the wheel? I mean the road here. Back the car up and just put it on there. It's a little bit extra work, but it'll finish the job. Make it look complete. So now I put just a little bit on the inside portion here. I'm going to rub it inside that lip. Because that lip gets very, very grayish and it'll throw off your whole job. So we got the lip done. Now I'm going to spray the entire pad again. And I'm going to go up to that first lip there and I'm going to wipe it. Just like that. So as far as I can. Just like that, and I'm gonna do a final kind of brush off some of the excess here. You can take a rag and clean it up a little bit if you need to. That's pretty decent if you got too much. So to start the interior clean, I take a microfiber with some detail spray and I start wiping this inside portion here because dirt gets trapped in there all the time. Inside this and inside the door seal here, because that is what makes contact or very close contact to that portion I just cleaned. So we get all that clean as well. Do the same to the other side. So next, for pretty much every interior item here, I use Camaro cleaning wipes. But you gotta be careful because this will leave a film on products that you use it on, or items that you use it on. So I'll wipe it down and I'll typically take a wet microfiber and come behind it so it gets that oily residue off of it. Yes, even my painted products here, because I will wipe them off afterwards. Just gonna clean them up real good. Now, like I said before, I do the entire interior like that. So there's no point in showing all of that done. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then for the carpet, seats, and back here, I'll take a shop vac with the open end to get the big items, and then I'll take a like a wedged end or a narrow end to get in between the gaps here. And also I take these wipes to wipe down the seat here. So me stopping and going, showing all this tends to stop progress. So
talk about everything I do, then I'm gonna do it, show the end result. So. From the steps you've seen, you can see just how I've kept this car in the condition that it is in. So this is done on a repeating schedule. So it does get a full wash and detail, typically twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays, with the interior being done on Sundays alone. To add to that, I typically buff and wax this car once every 6 months. I don't want to do it too often, but I don't want to go too long without it being done as well. Now, can you do this differently? Absolutely. This is just the way I've done it. So don't feel like you have to follow this step by step. Other ways of doing this, for example, is a lot of people use a foam cannon, or in the drying process, they use a leaf blower to blow off the car. That works really well if the car is freshly waxed, or say it has a ceramic coat or something like that. That water will roll straight off and make the drying process a lot easier. But if you like what you've seen here and want to follow along, I appreciate you finding this inspiring, and I'm glad that I can help you along your way. So like always, YouTube, I appreciate you guys clicking and watching. I'm gonna go inside and get cooled off because it's freaking hot out here. So yeah, until next time, appreciate you watching. Go down below and absolutely smash that like and subscribe button. It's free. Peace.